It's our last day in Stratford-upon-Avon and it's finally time to say goodbye to Pete and Caroline.
It's not goodbye, yeah, we will see you soon. Alright, look after yourselves.
Thank you for saving my marriage on several occasions. Look, we've saved each other's marriages as well.
We've actually travelled together for 7 months and it has been one massive adventure and we've enjoyed every minute of it, but it's now time to go our separate ways.
Poppy, they're going. I don't think she realises they're
You'll see us all in 4 weeks. We'll be a stone lighter.
Goodbye again.
Bye, Poppy.
Right.
Bye, Amish.
That's it, Pop. Say bye-bye to Dexter. Dexter's probably relieved.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're off.
I'm sure they'll pay us a visit when we're back up there.
Yeah.
If not before.
Oh, off they go. I'm not getting upset, honestly. We'll see them soon. Very sad, wasn't it? Saying goodbye to Pete and Caroline. Get choked up talking about it. We've travelled together for
7 months.
7 months, yeah. And we've shared a lot of experiences and adventures in that 7 months. It was winter, wasn't it, really, when we set off together?
Well, we weren't travelling with them. We saw them in the winter, but then we didn't start travelling really until February. But yeah, it's been amazing, hasn't it? Like a long time together to be with a couple for that length of time.
Yeah.
It's quite sad to say goodbye.
Yeah, and we've had a brilliant time.
Yeah.
But today we are in the basin at Stratford-upon-Avon and I keep looking to my left because there's someone coming up in the lock, which is perfect for us. We're about to go down through the lock and onto the River Avon. We're going to fill with water and then head towards Bidford. It's a journey of 6 miles and 7 locks if you include this lock.
Yep.
Off onto the river. Enjoy.
Yeah.
I'll go and get the anchor out.
New territory for us, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, we've been down on the River Avon for a few days.
Not been any further down though, have we?
Yeah, no further than the park. We've enjoyed our time here. It's been very noisy sometimes. Last night, somebody sounded like they were having a party on the green at about 4 in the morning.
Yeah, that was really noisy.
If we look tired, that's why. So be warned. Right, boat coming out of the lock. We'll get going.
Yep.
Enjoy.
See you soon.
We popped down briefly onto the River Avon just so we could hang around Stratford, but this was our first time out on the river and all new waters for us. You can see the Colin Witter lock behind me and it's really unusual because it has these cast iron supports to stop any damage to the locks and also to support the weight of the water. Doesn't the boat look tiny in this lock with these cast iron girders? A few boaters had warned us that this lock was hard work, but to be honest, all the locks on the River Avon seemed really tough to me. We could have done with at least 2 people pushing these gates. Right, there's Anthony waiting. How steep are these steps? They're dangerous, aren't they? Yeah. There's my crew.
You'll find your crew. We're captains, aren't we, Dexter?
Right. Well, as you can see, just over Anthony's shoulder, the water levels are on green, which is good for us. That was the weirdest lock I've ever operated. Very unique, isn't it?
Very heavy.
Yeah. We love these weeping willows. How nice do they look?
Oh, it's fabulous.
What a lovely boat, look at that. Right.
You definitely need your Nicholson guide, and we find a pair of binoculars is really handy on the rivers. Just after the new Shakespeare Marina, you need to keep left.
You're okay, my side?
On my side.
I need to get out there, Anthony.
Fine. Get in. There's a ladder though.
And this is Weir Break Lock. That's great, that voice up, Mark.
We're lost. You're lost?
Oh, are you?
We're a little bit lost.
Oh.
Where are you trying to find?
The other cycle path, the Greenway.
Oh.
I think we have to cross over the bridge that's back there.
Right.
This is Weir Break Lock, also known as Gordon Gray Lock.
I nearly bust my knee trying to open that.
That's what that dog leg one was like down on Stratford. I'm sure I ripped my muscle in the back of my car. Check that pad through.
Yeah. Alright.
This disused railway bridge used to carry trains from Stratford to Gloucester. We were just about to enter this lock and we decided to go over to the right because there was a water point and a rubbish point.
Straight ahead.
Yeah, just look how clear the water is. It's beautiful. Crystal clear. We just moored up to fill with water, and there is a refuse point just over here. It's closed during winter, which is odd, and opens from Easter onwards, but that's handy. No recycling, just rubbish point. And hundreds of blackberries. Dexter used to love blackberries. I wonder if he'll like this one. A blackberry? He used to like blackberries, not like them. Do you remember he used to pick them and he used to eat them all?
Next, what's that, mate?
That? No.
Our water tank is about 900 litres, which is fantastic. It lasts us at least 2.5 weeks. The downside is it takes forever to fill.
Just me plodding about the boat, sloshing the tank. Want me to push your bow out?
After filling with water and getting rid of our rubbish, I walked over to set the lock. You can see the watermark is within the green level, which means it's safe to go on.
These are big locks, look at this.
Where are you getting on? Yeah.
That is a steep climb down those ladders. Look at that. I'm on. Thank you. Look at that for a beautifully landscaped garden and a thatched cottage. Beautiful.
As you can see, there are some absolutely stunning properties along the river. If only we could win the lottery.
We like this little place, don't we, Anthony? How lovely is that? It's fine.
It's not good here.
Yeah. It's very narrow here, as you can see. The water is beautifully clear. Makes you want to go for a swim.
Alright.
Anthony got a little bit confused as to which way the river went here.
One distracted captain, we nearly died.
I wasn't distracted, I just got missed my way where the river was going. I thought it was going to the left and it wasn't straight on.
Watch out, Mr. Swan. Anthony's coming. How pretty is this?
There was a nice looking pub here at the side of the bridge, but we thought we'd better crack on.
On the right side of the bridge.
Yeah. This is really nice, isn't it?
Beautiful.
I wish you'd come down here a week ago. Very modest houses by the river, aren't they? Look at that, beautiful. Stunning garden, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little boathouse as well.
Yeah, beautiful.
Just there, look.
We were both amazed at the view behind us, and with the sun out it was absolutely stunning. Just a perfect day for messing about on the river.
Whoa, these are different boats than what we're used to seeing. Nice, aren't they? I've made the mistake of saying to the people who were setting the lock after us, we'll wait for you in the next lock. I think it could be a good half hour. What do we do? Do we wait? Do we carry on?
Well, I think by the time we've set it,
Yeah.
if they're not here, we should carry on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to sort of.
Yeah, they could stop at the pub for all we
Yeah,
know, couldn't
exactly.
they?
We don't know
Yeah.
what they're doing, so.
That 4-all pub did look very nice, didn't it? Right by the river.
I think the moral of the story is you need to mind your own beeswax.
The boats that we saw that day were definitely more at home on a river than on a canal, and everybody that we spoke to was really pleasant that day. I think we're all out there just to enjoy the river. And this is Welford Lock.
That battery on the GoPro. I've just changed the battery on the GoPro that's stuck on the bow of the boat. This is unusual for me. I'm stood on the bow while we're sat in a lock because we're hanging on 5 minutes to see if the boat that was travelling behind us wants to share the lock with us. We'll give them a few more minutes. If there's no sign of them, we'll go down. But it's just sod's law, isn't it? That as soon as we start emptying this lock, they'll appear. They could have stopped at the pub.
Well, we hung on for 15 minutes and there was no sign of the other boat, so we decided to go down in the lock.
Oh, it's typical, isn't it? So we decided to go for it because there were no signs of them, and 10 minutes later they turn up. I feel terrible now. I'll have to explain. I'm holding onto the centre line at Pilgrim Lock because hopefully in about 5 or 6 minutes the other couple on the boat behind us will be joining us in this lock. I hope so.
Dexter had been on the boat for a long time and we decided to let him off and stretch his legs.
And this is the last lock of our day. We're hoping Barton Lock.
Which side should I go on? Left. Means if I didn't get in wrong.
That's if we can find moorings at Bidford, fingers crossed.
Hey, all right.
Oh, cheers, thank you, thanks. We'll tell the builder.
It's crackers this year. Like,
didn't go this year. My son went. My son lived on the boat.
right.
And this is why. Yeah, they went. They go
Did you that?
Yeah, they went there this year.
How much further do you reckon it is?
I don't look at the book.
Not very far. You've got the mooring at the recreation ground. There's a mooring there, by the way.
Yeah.
Am I getting on here?
Wherever you like, there's a lot landing there, so it's up to you.
Oh.
But I think this is the
Ah, well, look at this weather now. It's been chucking it down, it's been windy, it's been sunny. 1 minute the jackets are on and the jackets are off. It's what you call changeable day. But this part of the journey, beautiful scenery, and that was our last look of the day. Fingers crossed, if we can get a mooring at Bidford.
Yeah.
Hurrah. Every time people mention Bidford, I thought they meant Bideford, which is in Devon. And that's where I used to buy all my magic from a company called Supreme Magic Company. I was 14, working on a farm, sending off all my earnings to buy magic props, and used to wait about 2 weeks for them to arrive. And when they arrived, it was the best thing ever.
Was it by carrier pigeon?
Yeah, it felt better than Christmas Day when your magic props arrived in the post. Right, let's see.
That was a kingfisher.
Bidford's like first kingfisher of the day we spotted.
Did you see it?
No. Well, the first kingfisher of the day, Anthony spotted it. I thought I saw one earlier. This is just what the doctor ordered, isn't
It is just what the doctor ordered.
It's a beautiful day. We're missing Pete and Caroline already, aren't we?
Yeah.
And the doggies. We're in touch, we keep messaging.
They've cracked on, haven't they? They've done like 13 locks.
They've probably done about
midday.
18 by now, haven't they? Yeah. But, to be fair to us, our locks are spread out by about a mile or two each.
Yeah, they're very close succession,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah, on the Stratford Canal. They're very close together. Alright,
Hey,
are you better mooring on the left or the right?
oh, you're not? Oh, you wouldn't say that. Right.
People had warned us that the moorings were few and far between on the River Avon, and we certainly found this was the case. We were hoping to moor up at Bidford, but we had no luck. There was almost space for a narrowboat outside the pub, but there were 2 canoes tied up there and we didn't want to move them. We decided not to stay, and we wish we had. We were also getting anxious that the car parking ticket was about to run out on our van, which was parked back at Stratford-upon-Avon. I still had to figure out how I was going to get back. I'd either cycle or get an Uber, but then I had to collect the van and also park it at the other end, wherever we could find a mooring space.
Left. I'm fine left, I just don't know whether I'm right.
Our only other option was to carry on until we could find somewhere to moor. We were enjoying it, but this was turning out to be a much longer day than we'd planned. We've been cruising now for about 5 or 6 hours and we were running out of time on the car parking ticket back in Stratford, so we decided that we were going to moor up. Anywhere that you see blue markers near the lock landing, it means you can moor your boat.
Everyone said blue ones are for the moor, white ones are for the lock.
Probably go and get the fenders.
The boat that we'd travelled with for the past hour or so, they decided they were going to carry on through the next lock and moor up just further on.
I just made it back to the van at 10 to 6 and the car park ticket didn't run out till 6:15, so just made it in time. It was a 10-mile journey by car, probably about an 8 or 9 mile journey by bike. I don't think I'd have made it on time, so good job that I jumped in that Uber. It's been one of those days, to be honest, where we think it's much easier being in a house. But I'm sure once I get back to the boat and we have a drink and something to eat, that we'll feel totally relaxed again. Right, see you back at the boat. Oh, the joys. Well, I've managed to find a parking space near the river. The only problem is there's no way to walk down the river back to the boat or cycle back to the boat. I shall show you. So I've got to go all the way around. I may as well just take the van back to the boat and sort the van out in the morning, wherever we're going to take it. So I'm near a campsite, which is just here, that also has mooring for 2 boats. It doesn't cost much and they have electricity hookup. Look at that just there. Anyway, I need to get over that side of the river to walk back down to the boat. Even though there's a bridge there, there's no bridge there. I think I'm just going to have to get in the van and get back to the boat. Oh, I'm starving. Bloody hell, can't believe this. Got to climb over a barbed wire fence through a gap in a hedge. It's ridiculous. Right, wish me luck. Look at that. Anthony's off into the bathroom, brushing his teeth. So, yesterday, long day, very tiring. I found it really difficult to get back from the van to the boat. Eventually managed to climb through that gap in the hedge, which is a bit of fun. Ripped my new t-shirt, which wasn't fun, but it was so nice to get back to the boat, and Anthony made a really nice dinner last night. We've had a walk with Dexter this morning. It's that drizzle, the stuff that soaks you through today. It's not raining heavy, but yeah, we need our waterproofs on. And it's quite chilly. It's August. What's going on? Anyway, Dexter had his walk. We found another way back to the van, which is walking over a golf course. There is a public footpath sign around the golf course, so that's no problem going back that way. And I'm going to move the van forward. It's an 8-mile journey, even though it's probably a few hundred yards away on the river, but I've got to drive all the way around. I'm going to do that, set the lock for Anthony, get the boat through. He's going to go 100 yards or so down the canal and meet me by the campsite. So I'll be able to walk down to the river from there. Oh, isn't it complicated being on rivers? Not as easy as canals. Not easy when you've got a vehicle. Anyway, that's it. I shall crack on. You expecting nice weather, Anthony?
No, I'm just not soft.
Shorts and t-shirt. Look at me. Waterproof trousers. Waterproof jacket. And me, I am dressed sensibly.
You just think you made of sugar.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It really does help the channel and it is completely free. Hit the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss any future videos and keep your comments coming. See you next week.